The place of power for each of us would be that intersection of the market, the passion, and the skill. Money follows attention. So if you can't get attention to what you do, how would anybody even know what you do or care? And if you won't promote it, why should anybody else? Let's not limit ourselves to think, oh, I'm an elderly person. I have kids now. My life is far spent. That's not true. There are lots of examples of entrepreneurs who built massive billion-dollar businesses in their 60s. Sometimes when you have a thing you want to launch and get to the market, going free may be the best way to start. In the beginning, God created the world. So if indeed we are offsprings of God, then what I need us to first of all settle is that you are made to be a creator. If we go back to how God introduced himself in the very first book of the Bible, in the beginning, God created the world. So if I asked anybody here, introduce yourself, you probably say the most important thing you want people to know about you. And God chose to say he is a creator. What is the offspring of a dog? What is the offspring of a lion? What is the offspring of a creator? So if indeed we are offsprings of God, then what I need us to first of all settle is that you are made to be a creator. It's in your DNA. It is who we are. Realizing who we are, whose we are, what we're called to be is the very starting point to everything else. How then do we come up with the idea to start something? We may not have 100,000 to buy a business. How can we start small? The very first thing I ever did to make money was mow lawns. And how did that come about? We had lawns at home. We had neighbors who had lawns. And all of a sudden I thought, why can't I mow the lawn for my neighbors as well? They have lawns, and so I'll get a little money for it. I suddenly realized I could create value for money. I didn't have to wait till I got a job. Why start a business? Why did our creator make a garden that was watered by 4 streams and not one? How many streams feed into your life, the pool of your life? Just the 9 to 5? Can we do more? What if 9 to 5 fails? Which it does. The obvious things are there. Time freedom, impact. The impact you make as an entrepreneur, as a business owner is massive. You know, we talk about paying rent or paying staff salaries. That is a reality. There are impacts that you're able to have that you couldn't have any other way. Ideation, that is where it starts. Strong as a lion is, if a lion was dropped in the middle of the sea, would it still be the menacing animal that we know it to be? So even the lion, for it to be the king that it is, it needs to find its kingdom. The place where I call the place of power. You may have a passion for something, but is there a market for it? So if there's the market, is there the skill? The place of power for each of us would be that intersection of the market, the passion, and the skill. If you have passion and you have a market, but there is no skill, I call that the delusional space. What if you have passion and you have skill, but there's no market? You're broke. You're not selling to anybody, so that's not a business. But then again, what if you have skill and there is the market, but there's no passion? How many people are frustrated? How many people have a solid paycheck? You actually have 10 grand coming into your account every day, but then you're just depressed. Life is empty. There's nothing driving you. You know you're made for more. So there needs to be that point of intersection. Your place of power. The market is there. My skill is there. And I'm passionate about this. What could I really tap into that gives me the greatest advantage in the marketplace? Because anything outside of that could either end up in the delusional space or the broke space or the frustrated space. And let's not limit ourselves to think, oh, I'm an elderly person. I have kids now. My life is far spent. That's not true. There are lots of examples of entrepreneurs who built massive billion-dollar businesses in their 60s. I mean, obviously, there might be things we've thought about in our lives that we thought, okay, I could do this, or I should do this. But because we thought, I can't raise the capital, I don't have the money to do this. And then you choose not to do it. And this hopefully would be a couple of options, that stir us up and that wake us up to realize that it is possible to do more. Asians, they have a peculiarity about being able to come together and pool resources. It's everywhere they are. They have a sense of community where they come together and make things happen. We live in a world where money follows attention. So if you can't get attention to what you do, how would anybody even know what you do or care? And if you won't promote it, why should anybody else? So we need to know, one, this thing, is it important? If it is, then promote it. And promote it shamelessly. Sometimes when you have a thing you want to launch and get to the market, going free may be the best way to start. Before I secured the first government contract on documentaries back in Nigeria, the very first job we did for them was free. It cost me a ton of money, it cost us a lot of time, but it was free because we had to get our foot in the door. But if we sat around waiting for when they wrote us the first check, we'll probably never have gotten it. So sometimes it's giving it free. If you know how to make shawarma and nobody is seeing the vision, make the shawarma, bring it to church on Sunday, distribute it to everybody. So be very creative, don't be boring, find ways to promote what you need to do. And I would say, God gave a great pitch in Genesis. And it's a template for how we should probably pitch ourselves as well. So let us make man in our own image, that he may have dominion. In that is right there an elevator pitch. Because in there we have both the what do we want to do? We want to make man. Why? So that you have dominion. How do we want to do it? You'll be like us in our image. That is God giving a complete speech. That's a template for you. So when next someone meets and he says, oh, what do you do? Tell them, this is what I do. This is how I do it. And this is why I do it. Conclusion. There are 4 things here that I think are very important. Belief. It starts with the belief, the mind, knowing whose we are, knowing what we're capable of. Find your place of power. What is the thing he has given you to do? It's not about comparison. It's about walking in your place of power. So find it and walk in it. Then execute. Ideas do not rule the world, sirs. People who execute ideas rule the world. And then, of course, sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell. Nothing is going to sell itself. The most popular products in the world are not necessarily the best. They're just the most marketed. And on that note, I hope we have had a good session. Thank you very much.